Hey YouTube, you got me. I don't think any of you have corrected me yet, but I said BioWare when, because I forgot who fucking developed Halo. Sorry, fucked up. Not really ashamed of it, but hey, we all make mistakes. Don't hate me. It's Bungie, yeah. Maybe Marathon won't fail like so spectacularly that it absolutely destroys Bungie, but I just can't see it succeeding. It's launching in a really see, there's a reason why I think Marathon will fail. I just okay. First of all, it's launching a product no one really wants. It's not really popular. It's launching in a genre that has never really been popular. Even Escape from Tarkov and its developers will freely admit that it's not for everyone. They say that. When you come out and say something like that, you're already admitting. Anyways, the the thing is that they aren't very popular. It's the extraction shooters are kind of like the butt of the joke within first person because like I said, I mean the problematic features of it is that they do have those RPG elements where the older crowd, the longer you've been there, the more shit that you've gotten done, the more advantages you have against new entrants and new players that enter the ecosystem, and then when they build up enough of an institutional advantage, when you end up fighting against them, you're fighting an uphill battle when you come into the system as a new gamer, and they hate it. It's supposed to be a level playing field within the first person shooter genre, but yeah, no. In competitive gameplay, players appreciate and a much more level playing field and everything, and a more balanced system. Really, even in the RPG world of MMORPGs, players prefer a more balanced system, but, that's not a conversation for this video! Anyways, yes, Marathon is going to fail. Maybe Bungie will survive somehow. Maybe it will take in just enough revenue that it doesn't kill Bungie, but the project is probably not going to succeed. And everything. And as far as Sony, you assholes have it coming. We all know. We all know why Sony wants to move into the fucking live services. And into offering that because moolah. They expect to make a killing doing it. It's greed, 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 greed. It's not about games. It's not about offering a quality product to their customer. It's just about polishing that fucking bottom line for them. Greed, greed, greed. They're not in it. For anything else. They're only in it for the money. It's like the living realization of KDFM's bitches. They really are, though. They're not. It's not tongue in cheek on their part. It's literally true. I realize that this is a corporation, and that corporations, that's what they do. I mean, it'd have to be naive to think that a company doesn't want to make money, but and stupid and silly. But at the same time, company. Look, it is possible that a company gets too greedy, and that's my problem at this point. Sony has shit the bed. They've gotten too greedy, and they deserve this great reckoning and humbling that's coming pretty thoroughly for it. Also, what the hell? The stench of that old asshole's no RPG stance is still hanging high over the company. How well did Final Fantasy VII, 8, and 9 have to do to drive the point home that people wanted those games? Like Microsoft and Sony, how hard? Yeah, sure, there's a crowd of people that is noisy about it, and I don't want turn-based, wah, 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 wah. Fuck them! There are plenty of people who do. You need to learn, for one thing, as a company, that just because there's one group of gamers bitching and moaning and screaming and being extremely vocal doesn't mean everyone agrees with their position, and that there's often a crowd of people who feels the exact opposite way and loves the very thing that they hate. And stop giving all of your focus to the haters. I get it. There are people who think turn-based games are outdated and that they want that action to be able to run up to things and hit it and everything with and all that other stuff. They think that and everything. Fuck what they think. Jesus Christ. Not all of us share their opinion about things, and they're very wrong. You know, they will never be outdated. There are some of us that will always want to play that sort of thing. Like, you know, Sony, you need... I don't know, I don't understand why you don't understand this. Like, you Jesus. Yes, of course, there is a crowd of people who say, oh god, not another turn-based RPG, every time one comes out. That doesn't mean that you have to listen to those people. There's plenty of people who love it, who are looking for the next turn-based title, who love the idea of this genre and want more like it. You know, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons with some locals because one of the things that makes pen and paper, you know, so great and everything is that you can't! It wouldn't work if it wasn't turn-based. So they're trapped with it.